made a bold prediction this morning, having watched them play twice this weekend. I'd like to hear from both of you. Stephen A., I'll start with you. Having watched all the different places the Boston Celtics have to go for a bucket late in close games, and the defense that Marcus Smart plays on everybody, including Giannis, when they fouled Smart out of that game late instead of giving Giannis his sixth foul, whatever. I am of the opinion now, Stephen A., that when we get to the NBA Finals, the Boston Celtics will be representing the Eastern Conference. What is your thought?
I disagree with you. I understand where you're coming from, and I respect your pick because I love me some Jason Tatum. I think he's the real deal. And if Kemba Walker obviously can find himself to get close to 100%, the way Marcus Smart is defending and all of those boys, and Jalen Brown, the way that he played yesterday, got to give respect where respect is due. But what I would tell you is that when you look at the Toronto Raptors, that's the team that really can't be ignored. Look at the Toronto Raptors, the exceptional coaching of Nick Nurse, who's my coach of the year, by the way. Without Kawhi Leonard, their movement of the basketball, their three-point efficiency, the way they share the basketball, the way they steal the basketball, the offensive fouls that are drawn by the Kyle Lowrys of the world, who's a pest on the defensive end of the floor, the ascension of Pascal Siakam. I just look at the combination of all of those things. Anunoby, he's no Kawhi Leonard, but he's a viable replacement. The way that he's been playing and the things that he's capable of in terms of his size, his athleticism, his ability to finish at the basket and on the break. You just look at all the ingredients that comes. The Toronto Raptors have that, and I would give them an edge more so than Boston.
Wow. So that's Jay Williams, Kendrick Perkins, and Stephen A. all taking Toronto today. Jalen, what do you think?
Sometimes being Rostradamus works against me because going into the playoffs last year, while all of these people are now picking Toronto, I was actually picking them last year. And I also picked Pascal Siakam earlier in the year to be most improved player. They went on to win the championship. So now all of a sudden, they're terrific this year. They're outplaying expectations. People are looking deeper into the box score. Anunoby, is that the first time his name has ever been mentioned on this show?
Probably.
Fred VanVleet, who's been terrific for them the last couple of seasons. I'm going to die on this hill. You ready for my pick to win the Eastern Conference?
Yes.
I'm not about to get emotional. I've been covering the NBA Finals almost 20 years on television. I'm going to tell you my pick for the NBA Finals out of the East. The Milwaukee Bucks. Everybody's going to overreact to how they played yesterday and going to ignore the fact that their starting point guard was not even there, in Eric Bledsoe, who's a terrific defender. Giannis is going to continue to improve in late game situations. They don't play in a lot of close games. And here is why I distinguish them over the Celtics, because they're taller, they're better defensively in the interior. Here's why I favor them over the Raptors. Each of those squads have multiple bigs. For the Raptors, you have Gasol, you have Ibaka, and then they're going to play a lot of what I consider junk lineups to get a lot of minutes. Pascal will be at 4 and 5. They put all kind of players out there. But the Bucks bigs are actual scorers. The Raptors bigs are not scorers. So therefore, I'm going to take the team with Giannis at the end of the day. Bucks are my choice.
Real quick,
a couple
go
of
ahead.
things.
Yeah.
A couple of things I would like to say. Number one, I want to alert the nation to you see me sweating. It's because I'm sitting under these bright lights. And Jalen, I just finished getting off the Peloton. I called you last week to give you props because you're looking good, my brother. You look like you've been working out and stuff. So I wanted to let you know that's why I called you last week. I'm sweating now because I just got off the Peloton. That's number one. Number two, I did not, I'm sorry, Mama, I didn't answer the question correctly. I was not trying to say that I wasn't picking Milwaukee to come out of the East. What I was trying to say is that my choice and you picked Boston, Greeny. Yeah. I was saying the team that I think had the best shot of knocking Milwaukee off the pedestal in the East was Toronto, not Boston. I did not mean to imply that I believe that Toronto is going to represent the East because I've been saying Milwaukee all year, and I haven't deviated from that.
Okay, so we got 2 picks for Milwaukee, we got 2 picks for Toronto, and I'm standing along with the Celtics. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.